Hey there, parents of Live Oak. I've got some exciting stuff going on in the youth ministry that I wanted to tell you about. The first thing we've got going on is we have recently kicked off this fall series called Our Story. And in this series, we are starting in Genesis and we are working our way through the whole Bible. We're hitting those highlight stories as we go through, and we're looking at what the Bible means for our lives and how it is a part of our story. I'm super excited about this series. It gets the brains thinking. We don't just look at the stories at surface level, but we dive into the history behind some of why these things are written and why are these specific stories in the Bible and what might be behind them. And so with that, part of what I want is that our faith to continue to flourish, that our faith continues to grow. My goal is that these teens' faith is something rock solid when they graduate from high school. And so I want to partner with you to help make that a reality. Several studies have shown that teens' faith will reflect that of their parents. And one of the most impactful things that teens reported in why their faith was so strong after high school was that they had conversations, deep theological conversations with their parents, that they talked about their faith with them. And so I want to partner with you and make that easier for you and your teen to have. So I'm going to do a couple of things this semester. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording Sunday night youth group, the lessons specifically, the talks that we have, so that you can watch them back and hear what your teens are hearing, and maybe even hear some of the questions that they're asking. And that would allow you to know better what to talk to them about. I'll post those videos to YouTube. I'll make it really easy. And most of those lessons you'll be able to just listen to. You can put it on in the car and while you're driving to work or whatever, just listen to what we talked about. And then I'm going to be sending, the second thing is I'm going to be sending questions. I'm going to be emailing you weekly with questions that relate directly back to that lesson that we've had. Those questions will be something easy for you to bring up when you pick your kid up from school or when you're driving to the grocery store with them or whatever. You can just ask a question out of the kind of the blue and get them thinking about that lesson that we had on Sunday, and get yourself thinking about how you might answer it, because I want you to answer those questions as well. Don't just ask your teen, what do they think about the creation story, but also ask yourself what you think about the creation story. Ask yourself to answer those questions back to your teen. Because if they hear that maybe you struggle with a story, they'll understand that it's okay to struggle. Maybe they'll hear that you have this rock solid foundation of understanding about certain stories, and maybe that'll help them form that understanding. I'm really excited about this opportunity to partner with you, to really dive into these teens' faith and look at what it looks like as we navigate through our story. I can't wait to hear about the amazing conversations that you have with your teens, and can't wait to see you on Sunday.